let's get to it. Let's do this. How you doing today? Was that a
I'm
beer you
doing all
just?
right.
Was that a beer you just cracked?
No, that was not a beer I cracked open. You
just,
told me
just
no
saying.
logo.
There's
I
no
mean,
logoing. Just
now
don't.
if I wanted to crack something over, I have a giant glass bottle of some goodness sitting right next to me.
Okay, just as long as if it's gonna be a beer, just don't show that logo. Okay, it'll be all good.
No beer.
Oh, I forgot one of my lights, but every right. All right. So, thank you for everybody coming this evening. I do appreciate those who were here already waiting for us. It's very kind of you to be here waiting for us. This is the Bear Thoughts podcast. We stream this live every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central American time. Here at Grumpy Bee Gaming. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. I didn't get a lot of comments last week for anything, so I'm gonna ask the question again. For those who are long-term runners and watchers of the series, put down in the comments after the stream and goes into VOD. What is your favorite episode? I'm trying to get a gauge and idea what everybody's favorite episode was. So far, last one, not the last one, but the one before that. A lot of people love that one. But I hope you have a good one for today's conversation. But we'll get right get that a little bit. Corvo, I'm glad to see you're doing just fine. You're not sick no more. And hope your family is done with all their little cold and what happened?
Happy to report.
There we go.
I'm happy to report that everybody has been negative, so we are good now.
So everybody's been cleared? Is kids back in school now?
Yeah, the oldest is back in brick and mortar, and the youngest is going back to his granny's for his virtual stuff again. So we're back to business as usual.
So Celtic is not worried about like possibly losing because of any more hours lost at her job. She will be in some deep shite.
Yep, she's earning some of those hours back now periodically as she goes because she hadn't had to be out or nothing. So
good. All right, well, let's just jump right into the thing. I do kind of curious, how is your work going on with the COVID? Like, is everything clear there yet, or is it like
no,
not clear? Oh shoot.
Basically.
You must be peaking because like you went really loud and like it's like I didn't hear you. Okay,
Hang on. How about that?
let's try it. Yeah, let's try it. Go.
Okay, so basically the COVID bomb went off at work this week.
The COVID again?
Yeah, so our plant floor had not been affected at all. The production floor.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it went 3 cases, 12 cases, 15 cases. By the end of yesterday, 25 cases.
25 cases?
And then I hear this morning we were up to the 30.
Oh, baby. Gotta get with you to take your picture. And all the products that they touched. All the products they touched.
Yeah.
Did they have to like cancel like the entire shipment and like Lysol and everything?
Let me tell you what they did. They hired an industrial crew to come in for 6 hours yesterday afternoon. Everybody was sent home from the plant floor. People in the office were fine. But everybody else was sent home with a paid 4 hours. And this crew come in, sealed up the entire warehouse.
Okay.
And did what they call COVID bombing.
COVID bombing, like fucking like roach bombing.
Apparently they have made some aerosol bombs that kills this crap on contact.
That sounds cool.
And they tinted the entire place, and it was we literally got an email saying no one go outside in the shop.
But what about the products that you already did made? Like, did y'all already have?
Those were all sealed up. And the way we ship stuff, you have to put it in what I would call giant heat shrink. Yeah. So imagine heat shrink big enough to go over a house.
Yeah.
We put that kind of stuff over the boilers. And the torch that's used to shrink this is basically a flamethrower, just with a shorter reach.
Is it man-hold or is it machine-hold?
Yes, it is man-held.
Oh, hell yeah! That'd be so much fucking fun!
So, they shrink the wrap. Well, because of the temperature it takes to shrink this industrial wrap.
Yeah.
It's neutralized instantly.
Okay, so the COVID's pretty much burnt off.
Yeah.
Blaze of flame! I hail
Yep.
you!
I'm gonna take pictures one day of what we have, what I call the flame tunnel, and show it to you.
Yeah,
A guy that used to work there, they have where inside the boiler there's something called a heat chamber.
yeah,
It's basically a big corrugated tube that goes right down the middle of it. That's
uh-huh,
where the flame comes in, right?
okay.
But that corrugated tube has to be tempered. And they were having a hard time tempering it way back in the day because, I mean, it's some of these things are 15, 16 feet long by like 3-foot diameters. You can't just run up and down it with a torch, you know?
I want
So
to know the
this
guy's
guy,
title. Like, seriously, I'm sorry. Like, what's the guy's title for? Yeah, I'm a professional flamethrower holder. Um,
uh,
I shrink wrap
he is
burner,
a package specialist.
flaming packer. I mean,
but but this
oh,
thing, he designed it to roll the tube like this
yeah,
in a circle continuously, and they built an arc up over,
okay.
and there is multiple flamethrowers on this thing, all aimed at the tube, all aimed at the tube, and it moves forward and backwards.
Uh-huh.
It is so hot that as soon as it hits the metal, wherever the temperature hits, the entire ring right there turns orange instantly. And you can sit there and watch it as it goes back and forth, tempering this thing,
Mm-hmm.
just making an orange band going up and down. Almost looks like a laser scanning something.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
That guy designed it solely for that purpose. We have sold that design so many times to other people that build boilers. It's ridiculous.
Well, hey, if it works, it works. But that sounds pretty cool. I still like the idea of being like a professional flamethrower user. Just sounds like a lot. Like I'm pretty sure it's not like full on flamethrower, but like it's pretty damn close. And that
The
just idea of
flame
it.
the flame comes out about 2 feet, two
Yeah.
and a half feet, and he just stands there and just waves it and shrinks it up. And you're just like, I know he probably doesn't get paid that much, but damn, that's a cool looking job.
Yeah, like of course it'd probably be hot, and he probably have to wear like a flame retarded suit or something like that, or heat retarded, whatever, which will be hot inside of it because he'd probably be full body. Either way, it does not sound very enjoyable. But 30 some cases of COVID people at your job. I'm pretty sure your job is freaking the heck out right now. Um, about possibility. Yeah, we're not getting to that just yet.
Yeah, no, they're not really freaking out, honestly. It's kind of scary that they're not freaking out.
hmm
They're basically just going business as usual with the people that are there.
Yeah, like we don't want to freak them out and have a stampede, but still, I wouldn't be very comfortable about it. Um, oh, sweet. Anyways, so I heard you two have a bit of a project that y'all are working on. Now, what is this project you're working on? For anybody that does not know, this man used to make cards.
Yeah. Yeah, so one of the things that I've been looking into and something I always wanted to do with the cards was I wanted to put them on PVC cards.
Okay, now explain to the audience what kind of cards did you used to make?
My honey lord, mine.
I used to make um I used to make basically trading cards for lack of a better term.
hmm
I would take anything from triple triad cards from Final Fantasy VIII
Yeah.
or make my own hodgepodge card from like a Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess or something like that. I would make them, print them, and sometimes people would earn them watching stealthy streams. Sometimes people would buy them.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done it. Um, Mainly because I still didn't have the equipment that I really, really wanted because I always wanted to really print them on the PVC cards.
Yeah.
It makes them really, really durable. I mean, it's not paper, so you could drop it in water. It's not going anywhere. They're waterproof cards.
hmm
Um, and like I said, it just to me, it takes it to the next step.
Now,
But I didn't have the equipment.
Is it a printer that like it cuts it out, or they is it
No. You buy the cards
Yeah.
already sized and cut out. There is a specific printer made by Canon
Okay.
that you can buy a tray for that has 2 card slots in it. You lay them in there and you insert the tray, and it knows that it's a card tray.
And would it print front and back? Like it would have like
you'll print the front, then you have to flip them over and print the back.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but the point is that when it's done, it is waterproof, it is PVC, it is durable. I mean, I really like the idea.
Okay. Can you possibly like I know some cards, like to take for instance here, Pokemon cards. They sometimes print in aluminum foil or gold foil in some of their stuff.
Right.
Can you do that on those things too? Like let's just say
if you got the right ribbon.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord, I do still make them occasionally upon request. You can get the right ribbon because it uses a thermal some of it can be done with a thermal print. So like you print the original image and then you run it through a different type of printer and it'll lay that gold flake or whatever right into wherever you want it. You just have to make another layer.
Yeah, okay.
Basically in your art program, and when you insert it, you print just that layer. That way it fills it in exactly where you want it.
Okay, because I was just putting it out there because my mind, I'm always thinking about the next step, like actually getting it done. And let's say you want to do a limited release of holographic cards of the scenes. And just to see how many people would be like, well, I like the original, but holographic.
I did make a limited edition.
Don't put it on stream.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I made some limited edition cards.
Yeah. Because I don't know what like if that's good or a bad thing to have that on. So just in case, put it out there.
Oh, that's a tiny one. That's back when I was experimenting. But no,
Hey, show us that one.
Oh, that's a tiny one. It's the what is that?
The fairy?
Siren.
That is Siren.
Siren. Okay, the summon
from the triple triad.
It had like little wings for ears or something like that. Really weird, but I love the way that thing looked.
Hey.
Are you opening it up in the stream?
You ready?
Yeah, okay. So let me real quick here, everybody. Stealthy here. She bought her husband something, and she told him do not open it until she got on stream. So she's in there right now, bugging him and pestering him to open it up on stream, and he just got done opening it, and I don't know what the heck it is. So let's see if my guess is right here, because I've been guessing what it was in my head the entire time. Go for it. What the heck is that? I was right!
It's
yeah! Hell the fuck
it's
yes!
My phone! Hell yeah!
I knew it! I'm so good at guessing!
Fucking A, right, yeah, man.
I
Hell
fucking
yeah.
knew it. Okay, for those who did not watch Stealthy's last stream, which she streamed this past week or so, her husband has been running bad luck with his phone last week. He dropped it and cracked it, which wasn't bad. But then someone else bumped into him while he got out of his car and cracked it at one point where you can't slide your finger, so you can do the functions of the phone. He would cut his finger if he kept sliding on it. And I had a feeling like she's like, do not open it until you get on stream. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Sorry, but I'm a damn good guesser. I'm so good at this game, I swear. My wife hates me because I'm like, every time she buys me something, like, guess what it is? I'm like, I'm gonna say I'm a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 now for guessing. I've only got wrong twice.
Okay. So I hear you have more information about a certain product that is to be used Or not used in your hair?
Well, not used. Okay, so I'll make this short for everybody here's like probably get tired of hearing about this old broad, but well, let's just say she's a never ending punching bag at this point. She is now, as of this past week, suing Gorilla Glue for mislabeling their products for the use of super glue.
Hold on. She's gonna sue the company
That got her rich and famous and
got
get her money.
rich and famous for putting a product that it says on the label, avoid contact with skin, which means don't put it in your freaking hair either.
Yeah, which is her scalp.
Yeah, but
she's gonna sue.
She's gonna. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, because it doesn't say specifically on the warning label hair. It says skins, it says digestion, it says clothing, it says paper for some reason. Like, there's like it says a number of things, and like the lawyer, I watched a video of guys like saying like how much this is pretty much gonna doomed to fail almost. It's like asking somebody to print a label of warning for other things you're not supposed to put this stuff on would be a pamphlet long or a whole book long worth of do not put this on A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, H, H. It'd be all down. Like, it'd be too long to put it on a product that's maybe no longer, no bigger than, a foot long.
It's glue. Common sense, man.
But she's suing. But like, okay, this is what people with common sense is. Okay, so Gorilla Glue suing Gorilla Glue now, or Gorilla Glue Girl, whatever her name is. I'm sorry, I wouldn't mind what my nickname to be, Gorilla Glue Girl. Apparently she's embarrassed because her kids was getting made fun of. I don't believe you should be making fun of the kids for their mama's brightness, but it shows you how people's brightness is. Okay, there's a rapper out there. I do not know his name. Look him up yourself. He put a diamond right here in the middle of his head. A big old diamond. I don't know if anybody saw this or not, but this gentleman he's a rapper, put a diamond in the middle of his head. So you're thinking like, okay, that's little, why would you do that? Like, that's kind of like, doesn't make very much sense, right? But blingy, right? The bling. But problem is, okay.
How?
Okay, so here's the how. He put the diamond, and the diamond has a spike behind it, like kind of like an earring thing, right? It goes through your ear. The spike that connected to his forehead, which is his skull, is going through his skull and is touching his brain.
Imagine that.
And guess
penetration.
And it is causing aneurysms. He is dying.
Oh my God.
For his bling.
Okay. Gosh.
Aneurysms. He's gonna fall on here every like couple seconds. Not really, but like his brain is going owie, and it's just a spike in your middle of your forehead from the diamond that's connected to your head. Tell you look pretty.
Why?
Pretty stupid.
Why hasn't he removed this damn thing yet?
Because he likes it.
Okay. I'm gonna freak out in pain.
He spent a lot of money on it. He wanted that diamond.
Wow, that's I don't know what to say to that.
Is she all right? She's upset.
Mean,
After she just got you a good ass
phone. No. She's good. She's just got to go back. She's just got to go back to work for a little bit.
Oh, that sucks. All right. So yeah, the diamond dude. I was. Gorilla Glue Girl, she's will never be ending. Of course, there's two other people, right? There's other two people that's doing, and they got the person that's suing them for the consumption of the glue, and saying that they got a virus or a disease from it. Now we got Gorilla Glue Girl, Hair Girl, suing Glue for making her head literally a special helmet, and I don't know what the other two people are doing, but I don't understand where the society is going. So I was okay, but like that was enough. A little bit of a little update on those two, or a little update on her, and a little update of where I should pretty much make a whole like section in our podcast, purely called special people, or I don't know if I want to say special. What's the grammatically correct word for calling these people what they are? Like, what's the grammatical right way? Because I'm afraid if anything I say, the people are like, you shouldn't be saying that. I'm sorry if they're doing stuff like this. They deserve
Mentally impaired.
There we go. Mentally impaired section of the. I keep looking at like I don't really like looking at this kind of things. But there's also sad news, but I don't want to go through there too much. I've heard recently, but I have this week. Do you like Blizzard, the community, the game community, the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I play a lot of.
What's your favorite games from them?
Ooh. Shit. Hang on. I can't remember the title of it.
There's World of Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft. Let's see. That's StarCraft.
I'm a big World
Hearthstone.
of Warcraft supporter, but
there's Hearthstone and I forget the other one. Hero of the Storm. That was a game they had for a while. But anyways, they're just now during this past week they did BlizzCon online, and they announced they're doing Diablo 2 remake. So doing a remake of Diablo 2.
It's called Diablo 2 Resurrected, I believe.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And there's Diablo 4 coming out. They released now. They're doing Rogue on it. They did a little video for it. Kind of brutal, but that's Diablo for you. And also the Diablo Immortal on the mobile device. Would you play Diablo on your phone? Like, I don't know how many phone apps or phone games you played before, but do you like games on phones that are not like clicking action?
I don't like games on phones that are that complicated, I guess.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying.
The moment you need a joystick to move your character around, I think you have problems. And I don't want to be on my phone the entire time going click, 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 trying to get the character to move around.
Right.
Sorry about this, chat. My phone, I just like that was me unattaching and reattaching it. So I don't really like that. But during the BlizzCon, at the end of the BlizzCon of every year, they always have a major band or a band play at the end of the convention. This year was Metallica. Now pull this up. I sent it to you a little bit ago. Pull this up on your side. Metallica video. They played Metallica. If everybody knows, Metallica doesn't very much like the internet. But since they didn't like that, Metallica played live at BlizzCon for everybody to watch, and on Twitch, they played their music, and it did something special. I'm going to pull this over for everybody else to see it, and you're going to play on your side. When I say go, press play, okay?
All right, hang on just a second. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so again, one more time, this is a live concert online. No one can go there and watch them on Twitch at BlizzCon. This is what the viewers heard. And play. This is real, folks. This is what they're playing.
What?
They played that over Metallica. DMCA copyright royalty-free music over Metallica's music during a live broadcasting of BlizzCon.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how to say this.
Listen to this one more time, chat. This is.
I feel
headbanging.
I feel jaded.
And they played more than one song. Okay? They did.
It's
you can look them up.
I am a huge Metallica fan. That is insulting to me.
And this is at the request of Metallica, okay? So like it was because if Twitch would play Metallica music, you know, it's a live broadcasting of their music, they can get DMCA'd by Metallica. What is that? You can like they played two songs and it is for both songs the entire time they were banding out, rocking out, getting to it. They were right in the background or right in the foreground, whole thing muted, live on Twitch. You imagine how pissed I like.
I would have probably thrown something if I had logged in to that concert to hear Metallica live on Twitch and got that shit. Like, I would have lost my shit. You're talking to a man that still owns the damn vinyl copy of Metallica Black.
Mm-hmm. Well, they did that. I remember you like for anybody that does not know who Metallica is for whatever reason you don't know who Metallica is 90s rock band, but problem is back in the 90s, where digital music was starting to become a thing, there was a certain company that allowed you to take your music and share it with your friends for a price, and people were sharing Metallica music, and they got really upset about that. They sued the company that was doing it. There was a big lawsuit, and ever since then, Metallica has been like, they hate the internet because they apparently lost, you know, thousands of dollars, not millions of dollars, mind you, thousands of dollars for what these kids were doing, because they were still making millions of dollars outside the fact that these kids were sharing their music. These greedy motherfuckers were like, no, we didn't want every single penny. But like, well, then that's where all the DMCA's came about, and so yeah, it's Metallica did it to themselves, but at the same time, us the viewers are like watching that and going, we can't even watch something that's live that we can go on YouTube and listen to it at any time. I'm sure that their music, but yet I can't watch a live concert of them playing the music and hearing their voice and how much it's changed. Because I'm sure they don't know. They probably don't sound. Well, they probably still sound pretty dang good, but I'm sure they don't have that same voice like they did when they were younger. I'm just saying, like a lot of rockers, eventually their voice starts to change. You can start to tell, like age is caught up with them. Yeah, just gives out, or they're certain things, drugs, eventually affect them. Just put it out there. So yeah, I thought it was so funny when I saw that. I'm like, for little kids, they're probably like, oh, this sounds great. For us adults, it's like, what am I watching? What am I listening to?
I don't know what to say to that.
And the chat, the chat was going off. They were furious. And some of them were just like, were just making jokes the entire time. It was funny. Like, it was more entertaining watching the chat and having the thing on mute than it was to actually like watch a live broadcasting of Metallica. Like, that to me was just, it was great. Because they were furious. And I'm like, I'm glad I didn't pay for this. Because if I paid for this, I would be really mad.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Now I have to listen to some Metallica when I go to pick the kids up.
Clean the ears out of that little ringtone.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Just for my mental sanity. One more time. All right, I'm done. All right, so
hey, Lord, if you decide you want some of those cards, if you'll shoot me a message
and let him know.
And let me know, I'll see if I can work some up for you. I can't promise you how speedily it'll happen, but I'll do my best.
All right, so in other news, do you have any other conversations you want to bring up? I hate to be the one.
Yeah. So let me tell you about this event that's gonna happen this weekend.
A lot of food, right?
Yeah, a lot of food.
All right.
So me and Stealthy last year, I don't know if you remember or not, or if we even told you, went and bought some pork in bulk.
Yeah, pork and bulk.
And
Asperger's.
it lasted for a while. I
Uh-huh.
mean, like, it lasted so long that we started actually saving. We had money that we wouldn't normally have going to the store repetitively,
Yeah.
you know?
Just
So
buy in bulk.
in that spirit, I will be going Friday afternoon when I get off to pick up 200 pounds of cow.
Beef, baby.
Yeah.
Hell
A
yeah.
quarter
Ground or like
oh no, a quarter of a cow, meaning I'm gonna have the steaks, I'm gonna have the ground beef, I'm gonna have the roasts, the whole 9 yards.
ass.
So yeah. I just realized that tomorrow my honey-do list grew a little bit because I have to go through the deep freezer and make sure there's plenty of room for all of this.
Oh yeah, that is to be a bit of a quandary if you're a packer. Like a lot of people I know, like anytime they've a deep freeze or fridge or whatever, some reason it's always full. Like I wouldn't be able to fill that thing full like anybody else,
I
but like some reason everybody else I know has one, it's always filled to the brim.
Well, here's what me and Stealthy have a problem with. We have a deep freezer. So naturally, her mother and my mother feel like the deep freezer needs to be full, even if it's stuff we don't eat.
Don't let it go to waste.
I have
Freeze to
stuff in
burn.
there. I have stuff in there that has been given to me that we will never eat. The pork, the little bit of pork that's left from that half a pig,
Uh,
we will eat. Some corn on the cob, green beans, some okra, we will eat. But I am not eating cocktail cherries. I'm not eating all this other random stuff that they send and it goes into the freezer.
see, that's
So
what
all of that got to come out tomorrow.
See, that's what people say. Like us Americans are like we're horrible with food. We don't treat food right, or people are starving. We're like throwing away food. Like there's okay. This is my mindset with the whole why Americans are being bad because we're all in this mindset is none of us have different taste buds. None of us can like food we like. Like we're too spoiled or we're too. I'm sorry. I'm sure if you go to somebody that's partially starving, like maybe someone's starving, they don't care. But someone that's like, let's say they're doing all right for themselves, but they're going a little without food. You go to a kid that's like a little hungry, right? And you go put him in front of him some corn, right? Like me, if I was a kid and I was partially starving, you put corn in front of me, I'm not eating it. It tastes horrible. Food and taste do go hand in hand. Starvation could be one thing, but sometimes if it tastes disgusting, we will go without food. It's just natural human being nature. All has different taste buds, so therefore, we won't eat all the same food. We rather starve
Right.
sometimes. And that's a
Right.
problem with like, oh, we're throwing away food. Somebody else would like that food. Yes, they would. So why not give that food to them? I don't like it. That's not a big deal. But
Right.
also, there's also some companies out there deliberately. I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I know there's some companies out there that make really low grade food that's really nasty because they have this pretty much waste food that they know no one's gonna eat. So that's why they make it really cheap, and then people buy it, and then they don't eat it because it tastes horrible. I'm like, just didn't don't have companies doing that. Don't let them do that. Like, if you make garbage food that's not really not edible, then don't let companies do that. So there's no waste of food. 'Cause I know there's some companies do that. There's one brand of chili. Uh, I know him. I have never met a person a day in my life that likes this brand of chili at Walmart. And every time somebody gets it, no one eats it. No one. And it's always full stocked. I'm like, because that's garbage food. It's a bunch of like waste products inside of it. It's horrible. And like, if you're gonna give this to somebody starving, they're like, I don't want to eat that. You won't eat that. I'm not gonna eat that. Now it's wasted food. Great. Now we're both starving.
Right. Well, the thing about stuff like chili is there's some people that can buy store-bought chili
Mm-hmm.
and eat it. I can't do that personally. I have to make my chili because I like
which is cheaper.
my chili.
Which
My
is cheaper,
chili,
right?
yeah, generally.
Like if you buy in bulk and you make a bunch of chili and you store the chili up, you can last longer and it'll taste good. Right? You have these other companies out here making this like nasty ass stuff food. And like me, like people like with corn. I always hated corn when I was a kid. I still hate corn to this day. Rather give the food to me to say, hey, it's food, eat it. Give it to someone else that really needs that food, and they like corn. Is that a big problem?
Yeah, that's me. Give me
Just-
the corn.
Just like if the person's starving, if that kid's starving, and I'm a kid starving, he likes corn. I don't like corn. Give him the corn. Give him the corn. Don't waste it on me. He don't like the beans? Give me the beans.
Right.
Instead of wasting that food, do that. That's where a lot of waste comes from because we're giving food and not taking an instance that we all have our own different tastes. There's nothing wrong with that. We're all different in some way, and our taste bud is the most unique things about each one of us. And some of us just don't like it. And of course, some of us taste buds change over time period. But I still hate corn. So
True. That is true. There are some things I eat now that I did not eat when I was younger, and there's some things I ate when I was younger that if you put in front of me right now, I'm probably going to run away screaming.
And I don't understand that whole thing behind me. I just when I was a kid. But speaking of as a kid, question for you: did you ever wear? I'm pretty sure you did. Everybody else did when they were back in the '90s. Levi jeans.
So I did.
You wore Levi jeans? Well,
Yeah, Levi and Wrangler, baby. That's all that hung in my.
pull up that thing I sent to you, and look what company is working with Levi now. Let me go bring this up for the chat. You got to pull it up yet?
What the hell?
Pokemon is working with Levi now. And they're not just doing
What?
and they even have a
In
Misty outfit.
Oh my God! They have the Misty jumper.
Yeah. And
What
scroll
the
down.
hell?
Look at this. Look at this clothes. Oh, I don't know what to think about it. It's I don't know if I could wear these clothes. Let me just be honest with you. I don't think I could. Like the jacket, the jeans, and the jacket thing is kind of okay. Shirts look like you're like I don't know. Like the girl thing would probably be cute. Missy jeans and a Missy shirt probably be cute as be. But for men,
What the hell is this dude? Huh?
you're at the green suit yet?
Yes, I'm at the green.
Okay, let me go down here for those in the chat. Okay, this guy right here, chat. It's a Levi jean jacket and shorts, all green. And this guy doesn't even look happy. Like he looks like he's freaking miserable.
In every picture. In every picture. He looks like, why the hell did I sign up for this?
For like, okay, they're out of every, look at this. They're out of pretty much every single size. This thing's apparently already been bought out. Size 34 is the only thing left. And the jacket, all the sizes are available. Around $148. Just to see, let's see, 34. Does it go up in price? It doesn't go up in price. Okay. But $148 for this. For a blue jean, but all green Pokemon jacket and jeans. I actually could wear this. Actually, no, I would need a 68 or 38.
The
Sorry,
only thing that
Or
looks good in
36.
this is the Misty outfit.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Everything else looks like I don't know, like it maybe have good printing on it, but it looks boring. Like even these jeans right here, like these jeans for men. They have like this. I'm trying to get the picture for everybody in chat. Okay, once it comes up, you'll see like it has like Pokemon print in it. Like there's a Pikachu, some flowers. I think that's another Pokemon right there. I can't really tell. There's a running Pikachu right there. Not a running Pikachu. I think it's a bunch of Pikachus and a bunch of flowers all over it. I couldn't wear this. Like it would be cool, but I don't think I could wear this.
What the actual hell?
And Pokemon, I guess it's for the 25th anniversary. They planned to do this and like these white T-shirts, which I can't wear all white
Hey,
T-shirts.
Did you see the jeans with the white stitched Pokemon balls everywhere?
Oh yeah, right here.
Like I mean, not inappropriate at all. Look, balls everywhere.
And the Pokemon hat looks dull. They got some purses and some things, and like at very very bottom. Oh my god, the dude, the model for this, the very 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 bottom, the pink sweatsuit shirt. Look at him.
Yep.
He looks so sad. This poor guy modeling these clothes, a bunch of Pokemon, and like he looked like, oh my god, even this dude right here with the skid head haircut. Oh
He just had his picture taken for prison or something.
yeah, all the girls look like they're having fun. The girls look like they're having fun. The kid looks like they're having fun. But the guys, nah. But no, I would like if my wife would wear the girl Missy outfit. I'm like, hey, that's pretty cute. I wouldn't be like, no. I would say, hey, that's pretty nice. I wouldn't think that'd be bad looking at all. But I saw that and I was immediately stunned. Thinking Levi back in the 90s, like, you know, Levi wasn't the top brand to be going after, for one thing. Like they were known, but like they weren't like the cool clothes, you say. They were the farmer clothes. And if you bought them from Walmart, they were like the cheap clothes, you say. Like, oh, you buy that from Walmart, bunch of Levi clothes and jeans. You know, we got a blue jean jacket. Weirdo. Like, you know, maybe like in rock days that would be pretty cool. Like, you know, the late 80s, maybe early 90s, that was cool. But like later on, it was like you didn't wear Levi. And like Levi's like, hey, we have Pokemon on clothes now. We cool now? We got Pokemon stuff. We cool? We cool? No. No, Levi, you're not.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to say to that, dude. I really don't. That was terrible.
I want to know what adults would wear that. You know, only adults are wearing Levi stuff. And maybe like, you know, young kids that mom and dad still think Levi's cool. Would you put your kids in that clothes? Would you put them? No?
No. Although my kids would probably beg for the Pikachu pants.
Okay.
The one that had the Pikachu at the bottom.
Yeah.
They'd probably beg for those, but there's no way in hell I would just go out and pick them up for them. Now, if they take their chore money and buy it, fuck it. You know, I'm fine with that, but I'm not going to go out there and buy it.
I do remember, though, when I was a kid, when I was younger, and I think it was high school, maybe early high school, maybe late high school. I can't remember. I think it was prior high school, probably like junior high. I had these flare jeans. Everybody remember the flare jeans with a big skateboarder?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. But I had a certain brand. I forget the brand of it. It was very popular back then. Of this monkey. Like an 8-ball and a monkey. And it was on my thigh, and like when it was like at the bottom of my jeans, near my legs. That's what reminds me of those Levi jeans, but like not the flare though. Like that's what I saw them. Like, man, that reminds me of like that '90s style of clothing. Like no one wears that no more. Big old like patch like images on your jeans. Like who does that? Nowadays it's just either tore a little bit, or it looks a little faded, or it's just blue jeans. Like that's. It's very simple, but it's also very stylish. Who wears like stuff with images actually on their jeans anymore? I don't see that.
I know.
And then they did the designs, which I think the designs in the jeans could be pretty cool. But the way they went about it with Pikachu and a bunch of flowers everywhere, I don't know. Bunch of balls. I don't know if that's really working. Like, you know, maybe you could do like a little patch of that, but not the whole entire jean in that style.
Right.
And how they do that, it was pretty cool looking though. Like how they did it, but I wouldn't very much be down for that that look on my legs. And of course, they're really expensive too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
But would you, if you had a chance, let's just say you had the money, and you had, you know, your wife was interested, would you buy her the Misty jeans and T-shirt?
Without a damn doubt. Quick, like in a hurry. You damn right. And she's got some red hair dye in there too. While you bullshitting?
But I said she has good legs and good thighs. She'd probably be great in it.
You damn right. Woo, boy, you about to make me have to go buy me a Misty outfit.
It's supposed to be for wearing on town, not to have happy time, adult time.
I look at clothes as dual purpose, baby. I'll steal her damn bike and make her chase me around.
Oh yeah, that episode. That's why. For anybody who does not know why Misty chases Ash down, because Ash literally takes a bike, and ever since then she's been like on Ash's butt for that. For anybody watch the episode. All right.
Following the whole round waiting for her bike to be replaced. That's hilarious.
Oh, but yeah, I saw that. I was quite amazed. But I saw something else online. I was pretty amazed about. Of course, what I'm supposed to do, folks? I'm trapped in my house. I don't be searching the internet. I don't know about everybody else, but I don't very much go much anywhere. I can't very much go anywhere. Then again, we do have. Okay, here's one weird thing. In towns, when we do go to town, it's very rare. But we have this one gas station right next to a Best Buy, and there's a guy that that does a show right at this gas station. Apparently they let him live there, and cranks music up in his car, and he goes out to the street, to the side of the street, to start dancing. This guy is one of those Michael Jackson dancers,
Oh shit.
and he cannot dance for nothing. But boy, howdy
Oh,
does he
damn.
try. I mean, the dude, like, that's no nice way of saying it. Dude is goofy looking, okay? He doesn't have, like, I first saw him, he didn't have like any Michael Jackson clothes, but he's always out, not always out there, but when it's bright and sunny, he has the music, his car's pulled up to the side of the gas station, cranked up to 11, and he's outside, out near the street, and he's just busting all the Michael Jackson moves, whatever he can. And this, I saw him a couple of days ago, and he apparently got enough money to buy him the full suit. And the guy has not approved this dance move at all. And I
Hell.
commend this dude. Okay, for one thing, I don't think I'm trashing on him. If I danced it that bad out in the middle of the street where everybody could see me, I don't care who you are. You got some of the biggest balls I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Yeah.
I give you props just for trying it. But this dude is like, hey, I don't know if he's making money or not, but I'm like, just go on Twitch. Just do that on Twitch and see if it works. There's another way of doing that. If you really want to get out there, try out Twitch or YouTube. Try that out. Maybe you'll actually make some money. I don't know. Me and my wife were trying to figure out like why the guy would do this. Like maybe he's a teacher. Like maybe he's trying to show up, show students how to, break from your being shy or scaredness, or to get yourself out there and see what happens. I don't know, but the guy's an older gentleman, and I don't know. If anybody in chat, if you could do that, let me know. If anybody else have done anything like that before, tell me how it feels. I have no idea how that would feel, but I couldn't. I spent signs in the street before, and that was embarrassing enough as it is. You ever do a job like that? You ever do a job that's like really embarrassing, and like you don't wish no one could see you, but people did?
Yeah.
What was that? Can you share?
Um.
Come on now. It's
I,
past.
I, when I was younger and in much better physical shape, I might have performed at some bachelorette parties and birthday parties.
Hey, there we go. Okay. Tell me your experience. I'll get to my story. Which I got a story for you, but get to your experience first.
Okay, so not let's see. When I was in high school, there was a senior. Um, she's pretty well off as far as family and their money and stuff like that, and she had been with her fiance because yes, they were engaged even in high school. They had been together since like grade school, so everybody knew that they were going to end up getting married.
Yeah.
And I knew the girl really well. And she was hell bent to have a bachelorette party. And her fiance, because I knew the two of them real well, he was like, "Look, I don't want just some any random freaking dude popping out of like a cake or a box or something, busting out all these moves in front of my woman."
Yeah.
So he's like,
Need somebody
I,
you can trust.
yeah, he's like, "I want somebody I could trust." And that's how I got conned into it. And they literally did put me in a cake. And they shoved me into a room. And they told me, when you hear this song come on the radio, you pop out. Now, I'm expecting a room of 3 or 4 girls, because that's about how many close friends she has.
Yeah.
No, it was more like 20 women. Some of them I'd
Mom, aunts,
some of them
aunties.
some of 'em I never seen before. I popped out, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I felt so exposed.
Were you in a Speedo, at least? Did you have a little speed?
Speed,
You had
had
a
me a
little
little speed.
okay, so at least you had some clothing on.
And we had it was a very long and arduous alcoholic filled event.
Yeah.
Um, I think that was the first time I ever woke up in a bed looking around going, where the hell am I at? Um, and then panicking because realizing, because I was single when I did this,
Yeah.
that there was a girl in the bed next to me, and her hair color looks a lot like the to-be bride's hair color.
Uh-huh.
So I quickly rolled her over, looked, and made sure it was not her. And then my heart slowed down to a pace at which I could function,
And leave.
and I left quickly. But that little event is also what got me into doing it 2 more times. One for another bachelorette party and one for a birthday party. And that was my stint at Mr. Corvo the Chippendale.
But say, oh, you had a nickname. You had a Chippendale name.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So that was your little name. Well, I got it. Okay. I had a girl. Okay. In this family, I had this one girl that I had a crush on since high school or junior high, actually. Um, I remember very, 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 very well. She had a butt nose. I mean, she had like one of those butt nose, like it literally, like it looked like a butt. But like, she was still cute as can be, and she had, for what I would say when I was younger, the body of my dreams. Okay, and I got to high school. This is my high school years, and she shows back up in my school because she must moved out of town and then went to another school, and then she came back to my school, and then I met her cousin, which everybody called Thunder Thighs. Now I thought this girl that I had a dream on was gorgeous. Her cousin was partially Hispanic, and she had thighs. I mean, thunder thighs. I mean, these arms couldn't wrap around her at all. She was gorgeous, and probably like she was like thunder thighs, and she was like 6'2". I mean, this girl was taller than me, and I was all about it. But anyways, I've been over to their house because they were cousins, and she was living with them apparently. And I've been over to their house once or twice, talking to them, trying to holler at one of them, didn't mind. But one of them had a sister. Now, the one with the butt nose has a sister, an older sister. And she had a kid, maybe a pretty young kid. And she had a boyfriend, a Hispanic boyfriend, that was in and out of the relationship all the time. Dude was a bit of a douchebag, okay? He was a unreliable father. Let's just put it like that. Unreliable father. Well, she flirts with me, and I like, when I was in high school, I had like no idea at all if a girl liked me unless the girl said they liked me. So I was oblivious. But if I knew a girl, if I liked a girl, the girl, like, it wasn't like I wasn't like hiding it. I was a little shy, but like it wasn't like I was secret about it. But her sister was probably like I would say 22, 23 years old, and I was like 17 or 18 years old. So one year, sister's birthday comes around, and sister and the other two girls, the girls I like, the girls that I would date, either one of them if I had a chance at that time, come up to me and goes, our sister's gonna have her birthday. Okay, so what? Good for her. She's not my thing. She's like,
oblivious.
yeah, like, she's like, I want one of you, just either one of you. I don't care, sister. She has a daddy, has a kid. She's much older. I don't. She likes me apparently. Like, but our sister wants you at her birthday party. I'm like, why? It's like, we'll pay you. I'm like, why would you need to pay me to come to your birthday party? Like, it's a birthday party. Like, Are y'all gonna be there? Like, what's the point? I don't really know her. Like, I know of her, but I don't really know her. We want you to come here to be a dancer. A dancer? You like just dance? I could just dance. We want you to strip dance for her. No. No. No, 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 no. She really likes you. She thinks you're hot. Come on. She really wants you to be there. And no, I'm not doing it. I'm not strip dancing in front of your sister that apparently has a hard on chubby for me. It has a baby and a deadbeat father. And she's not my thing. And then in front of you two? Like, yeah, I'm not saying no to that idea, but not like, not in front of your sister. So like they were like, come on, we pay like $20, $50.
You missed the golden opportunity. See, that was the door. You could have showed them what you was working with.
Like I had a friend, Sean Vargo. This dude was like known in high school, like literally known in my crowd at my school to be a man whore. But this guy, for being a man whore as he was, he had the body that all men pretty much wish when they're younger. He couldn't gain an ounce of fat on his body if he tried. And his body, since he was so skinny, all of his little muscles were on full display. So, like, he had the body. Not much here, but, that didn't really count because he got girls. This did not count. This is what they cared about. I'm like, go get him. Have him. Like, she don't like him. She don't like him. She thinks he's a douchebag. She don't like him. What? What? She wants me to strip for her, but she don't want Mr. Skinny, Mr. Ripped abs and chest and body, Mr. Like I can't gain an ounce of fat on my body, but me with my baby fat on my, like I'm not ripped. I was 168 pounds, so I wasn't very fat, but I wasn't very skinny. So why me? Like she thinks she's hot. Come on. Like you might get, lucky. I don't want to get lucky. I was no about it. I was the whole time. Nope. They asked me for a whole, like, almost a month or so. I'm not exaggerating here. Every chance they got, like, you thought about it? Come on. Be really fun. To be drinks. Don't care. Give you money. Don't care. I'll be there. That's a good point, but like that's not enough. Like I had a feeling because after they told me like this girl like she thought I was hot and after they told me that she liked me, I like all the signs of like all her advancements on me from previous times started like coming like washing over my brain. I started to remember all those times and all the times I'm like, she was trying to get with me. She was trying to hook up with me. She was not a good looking woman. But she I'm sorry. People out there don't think this wrong with me, but she wasn't my type in any regards. And on top of that, she had a boyfriend, husband, deadbeat father, had a kid, and she just wasn't my thing. Her personality wasn't my thing. She smoked, she drank, she was vulgar, she didn't take care of herself, she seemed lazy, and she was much older than me, so like there was not very much things we could connect on. She was like, about as old as my oldest brothers, so like it's a little weird.
She was trying to connect though, see? She was trying to.
Yeah, she just wanted a one night stand. And I wasn't down for it.
She was trying to connect.
Connect. She wanted me to connect, all right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
See what you're working with, big grump.
Man, I had girls back in high school tease me all the time. I don't know about, I'm pretty sure everybody did, but I had girls back in high school that specifically would tease me just to see how much they get me going. And I didn't like that. I was shy. I was timid. I didn't know girls liked me until they told me they liked me. And I was infatuated whoever my eyes were always sought on. So
I forgot to tell you about the perk that come out of my situation.
Okay, your perk. Gotcha.
So when I had girlfriends back and forth up until this point, but I was never really what you would call the main topic of discussion when it come to guys. I looked decent, but I wasn't the best looking. But apparently, after seeing what I was working with at that party, I suddenly became very, very popular.
Sought after.
To the yeah, it got around school real quick. Exactly. I mean, like I said, I was wearing a Speedo. So it got around school real quick about what I was working with, and suddenly all these girls that wouldn't even look at me
Started looking at you.
started looking at me hard, and it wasn't my face.
Man, it was that was one of my one of my other friends, Micah Guerrero. I thought about it several times. Dude wasn't another one of those jack guys. He wasn't jacked at all. And he was okay looking. Okay, I from a guy to another guy, he was okay looking. He wasn't handsome, but all the girls wanted to date him. And that's pretty much the same reason why. Girls in high school, okay, for everybody's kids, young, listen here. Listen up. Girls will use you as much as they say guys use girls.
All right.
Especially in high school. The moment they know that they can get rid of their V card, are you listening here? For those who understand these words, the moment they realize they get rid of their V card and you're easy to get with, they will use you. I've literally had a girl, we dated for like several months. And I always told her, don't tell me you love me until you love me, right? I always say that, like that's my rule ever since I was young. Don't tell me you love me until you love me. That's my really, really big a romantic thing. And this girl told me she did, but the moment she got her V card taken away from her, that very next day, she broke up with me.
All right. So I've covered up pertinent information because I'm going to show you a picture of 1996 Corvo and what I was working with back then.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. You're working with it.
Right there. See this guy right here?
Damn, you're skinny.
That was me at 175 pounds.
Okay, so you're a little bit bigger than me.
I could lift 225, 250 regularly. I was on the weight regiment at school. I was a physically fit guy. I was pretty well defined. A lot of it was hidden because I always liked to wear big baggy type clothes. So again, that event let everybody know what was under all those big baggy clothes.
Okay.
So
I don't want to sound like I'm trying to outdo you here. I'm not. I'm just going to tell you. When I was in high school and I was in RTC and when I did football one year, I was able to do 5 sets of 10, 250 pounds.
Yeah.
But I was not a ripped guy at all. I was not.
My max when I left high school was 3 sets of 10, 300 pounds.
3 sets of 10? Okay, so you did a little lower sets, but you did a higher weight.
Yep.
Okay. Because I was 5 set of 10 because I never wanted to push my body too much, but at the same time, like I couldn't, whatever I did, I could not lose this chest. Like I've been having a bit of a flabby chest my entire life, and I've never been able to get rid of it.
Now, one of my dad's friends that used to be in the military with him was a deputy sheriff at the time. He had a key to the high school gym because he'd come over after his shift every night late, like 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning.
That must be nice.
I lived right across the street from the school. I could see the gym's door from my door.
Huh.
And I knew the guy real well, so I used to go over sometimes and sit with him if I was awake while he was lifting. This dude had to bring his own bar.
Because the bar probably couldn't, the other bars couldn't hold enough weight for him.
Right. And his bar was bent. Okay. It was warped. The bar itself was 50 pounds.
Okay.
I seen him take every plate he could find and put on that thing and rep it 5 times. I don't even know what that was.
It didn't matter.
I don't have it. All it meant to me was shoot, don't fight. he would go get on the leg press machine, and he always loaded it up all the way because his legs were just giant. And the funniest thing is he drove a little Fox body Mustang. You remember the little coupe Mustangs?
Oh yeah.
And
I didn't fit inside that thing.
He was 6'4",
Like a little clown car to him.
as wide as a brick wall. He gets in and pops. You remember the sunroofs that just popped up like this in the back? He pops it up so that his head doesn't hit it when he sits in it and he drives. And I literally seen him driving that little car one day and get into a situation where he couldn't see well enough to back it by sitting in the car.
Yeah.
He got out and lifted the front bumper and walked it around and set it down.
Any shit house in a storm, I guess.
I was like, I just looked at him. I was like, dude. He's like, yeah, people give me that response a lot when I stop them just to write them a speeding ticket. They're like sitting there chilling and they're like, holy shit.
But yeah, real quick, the one more thing. Again, kids, when you're in high school, be wary of girls, okay? Don't, you think be a nice guy, be a gentleman, but don't fall for it. Girls in high school are much of a predator, if not more. Especially nowadays, be especially careful. Girls will be like, you break up with them, they might slap down the R word, and then you're going to jail. Even though they consented to it. Boy, howdy! I'm afraid for the generation in high school. I would hate to be in high school nowadays. Contract? Oh yeah, contract. But two more things before we end the stream. I thought it was really interesting. For anybody that knows that I'm an avid DBZ fan, Dragon Ball Z fan. Two different bit of information real quickly here. Apparently Dragon Ball Z is now releasing. There's a new Dragon Balls in the series, but this Dragon Balls, the Unleash the Dragon, the Grant Wishes in the series, there's only 2 Dragon Balls required. 2 balls to make a wish. And that's it. That's all you define is 2 balls out of the 7 in the rest of the universe. 7 in the universe, 7 on Namek, 7 on Earth. Nope, 2 balls, make a wish. I thought that was really the cute coming out. And now,
can you imagine being the guy holding them like this going, Dragon, grant me my wish.
And it comes right center.
And he comes right out the middle.
Exactly.
Shinron, you've never looked so large before.
You have such small balls, but being so big. But anyways, remember I told you the other day that they should be coming out with more information, or they should come out with more information about the Namekians?
Yeah.
Well, the past couple mangas, they have been coming out with new information about the Namekians. The Namekians during the series, for anybody who does not know, Namekians are, let me get a figurine here, right here. This is a small figurine of Piccolo. This is the Namekian, little green guy, kind of a green alien with little things on his arm. They're supposed to be slug people. Anyways, so the Namekians from our universe on Namek, are not from our universe. They're not from our universe at all. They escaped their original universe. Now, if anybody does not know, Dragon Ball series has 8 or 9 or more universes, which are pretty much their own little cosmic bubble by themselves. And our Namekians aren't from ours. We're not supposed to have no Namekians from the Dragon Ball series that we watch. They've been traveling through, escaping certain people trying to kill them and the previous Namek to come over to ours. So they're escapees. So there's actually they're telling more stories about them. So they're starting getting more stories about the Namekians and maybe how they came about, and they're refugees, they're escaping, they're immigrants, you might want to say, and they're escaping and trying to find new planets, and they're going to planets and trying to find a new home. And the Namekians aren't just themselves. And I'm telling you, there's gonna be something else going on about it. And I thought that was really interesting because it's kind of ironic during this time. So let me say it like that, but also pretty cool that they actually start talking about them. Finally,
Yep.
it's not just
We've
about
been we've been
Saiyans.
we've been needing more background on them for a while.
Yeah, like I was like thinking, okay, they're just the Namekians. They made the Dragon Balls. Like, I want to know about like there's supposed to be. I've read another article about more stories about Dragon Balls about coming to light in the series and why the Namekians originally made them. Apparently, they first made them. What little good information I could glean from it. They made them for a balancing to balance out the universe. So instead of like, let's say Frieza, comes over and kills a bunch of people or takes over half the universe or whatever, a majority of the universe, the Dragon Balls are supposed to be, they were made to balance out the evil in the universe. So they're not just like, hey, you want to be immortal? Hey, you want to be an ultimate fighter? No, it's supposed to be for balancing. That's the whole reason why they made them. And I think it's pretty smart, but also pretty bad.
Interesting.
Like, what if the good side's winning? If the bad side supposed to get them and go, hey, I want to be an ultimate bad guy. Like, how do you balance that side? I guess bad will always prevail, but good will win in the end because Dragon Balls. Like, that's a little bit of weak logic to me. 12 universes. Okay, so yeah, and there's Namekians on universe 7, 6, and there's also Namekians on universe 3. Which that universe, I believe, during the Dragon Ball Z Arc tournament in the new series, all the Namekians combined into 2. And they became really, really strong. But they didn't combine into 1. Because they thought 2 would be better than 1. But problem is, like, those Namekians probably escaped that universe, or some Namekians from that universe escaped to that universe, to universe 6, and that universe escaped to universe 7. And, like, they've been hopscopping around, so they don't know where they're originally from. They just know their Namekians when they first came to our universe were not the original.
Interesting.
So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I hope they go much more into that because Super Namekian, God Namekian, please. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, have a Piccolo arc, somewhere where Piccolo can show his stuff. I love him. Of course, I like them making all together. So I just want to put that out there. We had some other things, but we can talk about next time. We're good here. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we close up?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So as usual, for those who have not already hit that like button, if you go ahead and hit that like button, big thank you, be appreciated. Go hit that subscribe button if you're new here. For those who are new here and haven't already hit that like button and has already hit that subscribe button, if you want to be here during the stream, during the live broadcasting of this podcast, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central American Time, here at Grubby B Gaming. So be sure to be here on time for that. I'll be sure to have the link so you can have it already open and ready for when it goes live next week on Wednesday. Of course, I will be going live here, not here, but on my Twitch channel in a little while at Grubby B Game or at Grubby Bear at Twitch. At Grubby B, not Grubby B, wow. At twitch.tv/Grubby Bear. I'll be going live there in a little while. Probably playing some Genshin Impact, get through more of the storyline of that. Play some Stream Raiders. And as always, catch catch Corvo's wife, Stealthy F Jade, at twitch.tv/Stealthy F Jade. Whenever she goes live. So if you don't know when she's going live, I don't know when she's going live either. Just go over there and go follow her. Keep track of it, watching. She'll go live eventually. She's been live for the past 2 weeks now?
Yep, she went live for about 2 weeks in a row, and then some stuff come up before we could start stream this very last time she was planning to, so we didn't get to.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, she is playing. She's bouncing between Age of Calamity and Ni no Kuni right now.
Which, for anybody does not know what Ni no Kuni is, it's pretty much made by the same people that made the Studio Ghibli or Ghibli. Do you call it Ghibli or Ghibli?
Ghibli.
I heard some people say Ghibli.
I've always called it Studio Ghibli. I could be wrong.
Okay, so that creator, if you know what that is, be that. And also, I Keep me on this one, chat. I got a video. I'm already editing on it. I got to get it done by the end of the week. I want to get it out. Hope y'all like that. Be sure to keep eye on the channel for that coming out soon. Again, hit that subscribe button. Hope y'all like the video. I got to get it done, finishing editing it, but I don't want to edit it on stream. But anyways, y'all know how it goes. You have a good day. You have a good night. Have a good life. Much love, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.